Good evening and welcome to our next episode of Cooking with Michael. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. Again, another great episode. If you've been watching our last few episodes, again, thank you. You've seen we've been doing some different things. We had dessert, we did a soup, last week we did an appetizer. This week we're going to do another appetizer. A fun appetizer, one that's like a bar food. I guess most appetizers kind of are more of a bar food kind of thing. But again, something fun, something very tasty, and also very quick. As we always talk about, quick, tasty, so you can have yourself a great date night. This can go with, anything you cook. It can also be just something that you and your significant other, spouse, date night, sit around and munch on and enjoy talking and watching a movie or whatever else. So tonight, a buffalo chicken dip. That's right, buffalo chicken dip. So that's what we're going to make tonight. Real quick, real easy. Prep time, very short amount of time. The cooking, very quick and easy. And then we'll taste it, love it, and all that kind of stuff. So when we come back, we'll show you how to put it all together. Make it real quick and easy. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll be right back. And the ingredients tonight are 2 cans of chicken in a can, cheddar cheese, ranch dressing, red hot sauce, cream cheese, celery, carrots, crackers, and of course, as always, our Pinot Grigio. And we'll show you how to put it all together for a great, great meal. All right, we're back. You saw the ingredients real quick. We're going to kind of break them down a little bit more for you. But first things first, as always, I know when we do bar food, we talk about it's beer and not Pinot Grigio. But we didn't have Pinot Grigio last week. So this week we have our Pinot Grigio back. That's right. It's a Pinot Grigio night. It may be an appetizer, but it's Pinot Grigio. Special thanks, of course, as always, to Andrew, Chapel Beer and Wine, for helping supply us with the Pinot Grigio. We do appreciate it. I did have to make a quick stop tonight. I was actually out of Pinot Grigio. Yeah, I know. Shocking, isn't it? I'm out of Pinot Grigio. The whole world should have come to an end. But anyway, so it's warm. So I actually poured it into a glass, and I put some ice. So I'm about as redneck Pinot Grigio as you can get. So I'm going to drink my iced Pinot Grigio. Melissa, don't make fun of me. Candace, don't make fun of me. Karen, don't make fun of me. What the hell, enjoy. Make fun of me. So we're going to make this wonderful buffalo chicken dip. We're going to do a little bit different. I did not go to my butcher this week. I did not do anything fresh. It's a little bit different than what we normally do. What we did was, and forgive me, and for those of you who are going to make fun of me, too bad. We actually got the chicken in a can. Why? Because it's actually easier. We don't have to make the chicken. We don't have to guess how much chicken we have to make. I just basically got 2 10-ounce cans of basically chicken and water. It makes it great when you're doing the dip. It makes it quick, makes it easy. And you know what? It doesn't actually taste all that bad on its own, but when you add everything into it, you don't know it's not fresh from the butcher. So easy, quick, as always. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna show you what to do. First things first. We have our pan here. Okay, we're gonna take our cans of chicken. Already opened this one with the water. Just pour it right in. You can see I already turned on my skillet to medium. All right. So we're gonna, as I said, put both cans in there. 2 10-ounce cans of chicken. Yeah, you think to yourself, my God, this looks gross, but actually when you do it with the dip, it's going to be really, really good. This time you'll just have to trust me. And oh yeah, sorry Aldi. I really didn't get anything at Aldi this time. I know. But they didn't have what I was looking for. So anyway, all right. So you've got the chicken in there. What we want to do is just get it hot enough. This is going to be really weird. We want to get it just hot enough to get the water to bubble, and then we're going to drain the water out before we put the next in. So we'll let it sit there, and when it's bubbling, we'll drain it and go to the next step. All right, so it's just starting to bubble, so I'm going to drain this out. All right, and that is our chicken. We're going to take now 3/4 of a cup of hot sauce, and I'm going to just put that in there. Okay. Stir it up. Make sure you get all of it out there. All right. We're going to stir it up And we're going to do this till it's warm. We're not going to do it till it's, fully cooked or anything, because again, it's already cooked. We're basically just going to do it until it's warm. Because after that, we're going to add in the cream cheese and ranch dressing and the cheddar cheese. Yes, God help us, this is a cheese episode. Melissa, you can enjoy yourself. To my wife, executive producer, my full apologies of you have to be in the same room with me after I have the 12,000 pounds of cheese we're about to do. But anyway.
That is one big pile of shit.
There's a lot of cheese in this episode, so cheese lovers, enjoy. All right. So basically going to let this sit. This takes about 3-4 minutes to get fully warmed all the way through. Stir it so it doesn't stick, because again, you don't want it to stick. But while you're waiting, drink some Pinot Grigio, okay? Because that's important. All right, and as you can see, we kept stirring it here a little bit. You can see it is now bubbling. It's heated pretty much all the way through. Again, you'd want to make sure it doesn't stick. You don't really want to cook it. You don't want it to brown or anything. So make sure that's on medium. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take two... Where is it? We're going to take 2 packages of cream cheese, 8-ounce cream cheese, okay? And we're just going to squeeze that puppy in. Now, we want to make sure is that the cream cheese has softened. So you want to basically have it at room temperature, okay? So, and the only reason for that is because it's just easier to get out of the package and it's easier to work with. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to mix this up. You want to do this and keep stirring this basically until it is fully mixed. The cheese is melted, mixed up and whatnot. At the same time, you're going to go ahead and pour in your 1 cup of ranch dressing. Again, until it is completely mixed and blended well and heated all the way through. Okay? And you can see we're just going to keep right on stirring. We're going to keep stirring this until it is completely blended through. Keep in mind, the more you stir, the less chance it has to stick, and you do not want it to stick. Because after it's all mixed, we're going to put a little more cheese in there. God help us, we're just going to keep adding cheese until my butt explodes.
That is one big pile of shit.
And while you're doing this, just keep in mind, you can always add a little more hot sauce to taste if you want a little spicier. It's always good to start out a little less spicy and then add the spice. Because if you put too much hot sauce in the beginning, then you run into the issue of having to put more ranch, and then it just throws the whole thing out of whack. So you want to start light on the hot sauce. That way, you can add more if it's not spicy enough for you. Because again, this is about knowing your audience and knowing what you like and what your spouse, date night, significant other, or whoever you're making this buffalo dip for. So anyway, all right, so now it is just about melted. We're going to do one other thing here. We're now going to take our cheddar cheese, and we are going to take about screw the measure, we don't measure anyway. We're going to take maybe about a handful of it and just put it in there, okay? A little more than a handful. And then we're going to stir that up as well until that is nice and melted. Again, just a few minutes of this. And then when it's done with that, we're going to put it into a pot where we will let it simmer for just a few moments on a very low heat. You can use a crock pot if you want. That's always good. You can use, we're going to use a stovetop actually. I'm going to take my pot, and you can see this is almost, it's a one shot, it's all done at one time basically, so. Put it right in there. And you're going to say to me, why are you doing this? And I really have no good reason other than you put it on a slower cook and the pot isn't as hot. So you put it on a lower heat and the pot isn't hot, so you're basically slowing down the cooking a little bit so you can get it to kind of come together. Take a little bit more of the cheddar cheese, just put it right on top of there. Let it bubble, but let it sit on low for, maybe about 5-6 minutes. And then when it's done, put it into a bowl and serve it. So, you know what? We're going to let that sit for a couple minutes. We'll be right back, and we'll show you what it's like when it's all done. All right? So be right back. All right, we're back. It's been about 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes. You can see what it looks like, okay? You can see it actually is kind of solid on top. The cheddar cheese I put on there has kind of come together, which is nice. Nice and warm, okay? Take it. I'm going to pour it right into the bowl, which is going to actually mess up the whole thing we just did. Doesn't look as pretty that way, does it? That's all right. Now, here's the fun part. So we're going to take this. The fun part. Yes, there is a fun part to this. I'm going to reach over. I'm going to grab my celery, okay? And this is the only healthy part. Well, actually, there's carrots too. We'll try carrots. You can try, celery, carrots, crackers, carrots. We'll try it all. In the background, you hear Phoebe. We'll see if she's done. Okay, so we're going to do the healthy way first. We're going to try it with a carrot. I'm sorry, this is celery. I've only had a little bit of Pinot Grigio. This is celery. So we're going to try with the celery, and basically just going to dip it in there, okay? Just get some of the chicken, some of the cheese. Again, God help my wife who's got to be with me tonight after all the cheese.
That is one big pile of shit.
And actually, it's a perfect amount of seasoning, or the hot sauce that I put in, which is surprising. I thought it was going to put more. Let me try with the carrot. Open the carrots. Oh, let me try with the Pinot Grigio. I'm not going to try with the Pinot Grigio. I just want some Pinot Grigio. All right. Take out a little baby carrot there. Just a little baby carrot. It's great with vegetables. And you know me. Try it again. And what we did was we put on the cracker. There's some chicken on there, some hot sauce. A little more on there. All right. Some chicken, some hot sauce, some cheese. A little more celery. All right. That's it. So that's it. That is our appetizer. You can see the whole thing took just a few minutes to make. Really in the skillet to heat it up, in the pot to simmer it just a little bit so it gets nice and warm. It gets a little bit of a crust on top. Put it into a serving bowl. Get some carrots and celery and crackers. Some Pinot Grigio. And have yourself a great dinner. Or appetizer, or just something to sit around where you can talk about things you haven't talked about. Catch up with a loved one, spouse, significant other, and munch on. It's also great for parties and things like that. So that's it. Real quick, real easy tonight. Nothing real crazy. And we're ready for a great time with our spouse, significant other, and loved one. So next week, as always, the more likes and comments and subscriptions get us out on other people's feeds. So what happens is more people get to watch what we love to do here. So let's get this thing rolling and get people out there watching. So thank you again for watching. Next week, as always, next Saturday night, 8 p.m., Cooking with Michael. If you want a little bit of a foreshadowing, a little bit of a hint of what we're doing next week, we're going to be using an air fryer next week. It's the first time using an air fryer. Yes, I went out and got an air fryer. And I'll explain why I got an air fryer next week. But we're going to do an air fry dish. So if you don't have one, get one. Or just wait and watch and see how you like the episode. But anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great night. Enjoy the dish. Enjoy the appetizer. And we'll see you next week, every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Thanks again. Have a great night, everybody. Good night.
That is one big pile of shit.